And now is the time that we take for meditation in our service. So I invite you to find a relaxed position wherever you are. Whatever feels relaxing to you, sitting with the feet on the ground and letting go of anything in your hands. Maybe you're laying down, maybe you're standing, whatever works for you. Just get in a very relaxed position. I invite you to close your eyes or focus your eyes on a fixed object and breathe. Take a deep breath and exhale and feel the release as you exhale. And again, every time I breathe in and out, I feel a wave of relaxation. I become more and more centered as I breathe. And as I relax, I invite us all to use our imaginations. And for a moment, think of a place. Think of some place you've been, some place in your mind that you felt really at peace. It might be a physical place. It could be in nature. It could be at home. It could be right where you are now. Just some place in your life where you felt really peaceful, really relaxed. Let's go to that place now in our imaginations, in our minds. And breathe. Feel peaceful in this place. You're safe and relaxed, and all is well. And in this place of relaxation and peace, allow your imagination to dream a little. Dream about what you're grateful for. Dream about the miracles you're seeing play out in everyday life. Dream being the spirit that you are, at peace. And in this space, we take a moment now of silence to listen to the still small voice that speaks to us in this special place. And in this wonderful state of peace of mind, peace in our hearts, peace in the world, This is our little piece right now that we have, that you have. And see that peace and that relaxation expanding out beyond yourself, into your family, into the community. And that wave of peace continues to grow and flow throughout the world and beyond. See, feel, and embrace the peace, encompassing all and all that is. And for this peace, for being able to have this peace in our minds and hearts and to send it out to others, we are grateful. Amen. And now let us continue with. So the theme for today is Imagine. And thank you, Pete, for playing the song, and hopefully everyone was able to sing along. There's a lot to imagine these days. So first of all, I want to say, Reverend Evan, I'm filling in for him today because this was originally scheduled to be vacation time for him this Sunday, next Sunday, but due to the situation, they've canceled their trip, and we'll do that another time, but he wanted a break and asked if I'd still be here, so I am. But he's fine, and everything's going on. And he's doing a lot of great work with our Zoom meetings and Facebook times, and there's a lot of good things going on, so please check out the website for the information on that. And it was interesting when Reverend Evan asked me to speak, he said, this time there's no theme, there's no books, you can do whatever you want. Because a lot of times we're on some book or some theme of some kind that we're doing for Easter or for whatever it might be. So I was looking for inspiration as to what to talk about now, okay? And what happened was I came across something virally that went on the social media on Instagram. And so these two young doctors at Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, sitting in some lobby area with the piano, one playing piano, one singing. It just inspired me and made me feel so good. I've been watching it like every couple days for the last 3-4 weeks since this came out at the end of March. I find it very incredible. So Martin, can we move ahead? Keep going. And play the video now. And again, this is just 1 minute long. It's a partial song of Imagine.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only skies. Imagine all the people living for today. Ooh, you might say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday that you will join us.
Okay, thank you. So a short clip of a minute, but I found it very inspirational, and the talent, the beauty, the love, just the energy of two young doctors doing this to share it for the world, just to be uplifting. That was their point. And so I find it that way. And it also builds on Easter, which was last week, and Reverend Evans' message, Rise Up. You know, in Unity, the way we look at that is every day is Easter, because every day we're rising up our Christ experience and to be the best expression of the Christ spirit that we possibly can. And so what helps us do that? And so that's our theme, imagine. Next slide. There's a couple quotes here along this idea. There is nothing either good or bad about, but thinking makes it so. And that's from Shakespeare, Hamlet. Things are the way they are. You know, we have a health situation the way it is. Our minds make it good or bad. We feel things, and I feel things. I mean, this isn't just Pollyanna. I have someone very close, family friend in New York City in the hospital with COVID, and is touch and go. So things are happening, yes. Now, is that good or bad? That's what we decide in our minds. And the other quote here by James Allen, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So we create what we're experiencing by what we have in our minds and in our hearts. And we can do something about that. Next slide. The imagination that we have gives us the ability to imagine things, either as good, bad, indifferent, and create new things. It's the whiteboard or blank slate of our minds is our imagination, and it has power. The good news is, the second bullet is, it's under our own control and direction. No one can make me think anything. No one can make you think anything. You're thinking what you're thinking because that's what you have chosen to do. Good news, you can choose something different if it's not working for you. Okay? And also think about, is the thinking and the energy I'm sending, is it like these doctors who are doing their incredible health work and then also trying to inspire people through music and sharing? So that's where their thoughts and their mind and their heart were, okay? We all can do that in our own way. I can't sing like he can. But I can do something, you know. And it does have influence, not just for ourselves, but beyond ourselves, for our communities, and for the world. They've touched a lot of people. And every thought we have, every part of our consciousness is part of our community group consciousness, and it's part of the collective consciousness. So are you contributing? What are you contributing to the consciousness around you? Are we buying into fear? Okay. And it's very easy to do that, and we all have our ebbs and flows of times of ups and downs, absolutely. But we have that choice. No one's making it for us. And we influence beyond just ourselves. So we want to make sure that we're sending and being the right kind of energy, expressing the Christ spirit every day that we can. And in Unity, we have the metaphysical principles of law of mind action is one thing it's called, but we have mind, idea, and expression. So we have divine mind and divine ideas that is then outpictured in expression through all of us and through all of nature and through all the universe. That's divine mind, idea, and expression. Then it's down to us. We have our own minds, which create ideas, and then we express out into everyday life and into our collective communities. So, who's in control of that? We are. We can do it, and if it's not working, we can change it. Next slide. So, some of the things that we practice here and that a lot of people know a lot about are affirmative prayer, meditation, denials and affirmations. Those things are standard teachings, and gratitude. And this is one that, honestly, I'm not as good at as I could be in terms of, like, on one of our Zoom calls this week, someone was saying they do like a gratitude journal. You know, every night, write down things they're grateful for. That's great, and I've heard of that before, but I don't do it. I'll think those things, but I don't write it down. And then I was thinking about that. Well, you know, some people probably have a complaint journal going on. You know, I mean, sometimes it's like, oh, everything's, you know, going to bed and you're thinking about what you didn't like and why is this happening and why did that person do that or say that and why is this company doing that and what's wrong with the government and what's wrong with this? Oh, that's the complaint journal. So flip it. If that's where your mind is at, you have the opportunity and the control to flip it. And I invite you to do that. And there's many other things that can help us with that, whether there's music or dance, yoga, just being in nature, mindfulness, walking, meditations. There's all kinds of things that can help us build the consciousness in a positive way. And a key thing that I have seen, and is a creative challenge right now, is helping others. I think one of the key things we need to do to get out of our own headspace and our own monkey mind and all the goofy stuff that we as humans can create, including me, what I have found helps is to help others. Then I'm not focusing on me and just what's going on in my head. Now, with this time of social distancing and everything else, it's a little different. So we have to get a little more creative on how we can help others. But I would encourage you to do that. And whether it's just reaching out, making phone calls, participating in different things. I've had a number of people call me that don't normally call me just to reach out. And I'm reaching out and talking to people on a regular basis that are stuck in their home or assisted living. And, you know, it helps. It just does. Now, that's a different kind of helping, but it helps. So I encourage you to find ways, even in this time, and there are ways to help others and help spread the love consciousness, the Christ consciousness, instead of the fear consciousness. One technique that I use on a daily basis, next slide, is the loving kindness meditation. So even in meditation, I believe we can send energy and love and peace out to other people. And the loving kindness meditation is one way of doing that. So this is a practical thing that anyone can do. And in meditation, we start off, imagine someone else, whoever that might be, a loved one, a family member, a friend, or whomever, and you say, may your life be filled with loving kindness. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. And may you be at peace. And you're sending that to this other person. That's the loving kindness. That can help, I believe. Okay? Now you also then can repeat this for as many people as you want. And if you want a real spiritual challenge, you do this for someone you disagree with or you don't like or is doing things you don't think is right. And you do this and you share this energy with them. Then also for yourself, and then also we, or all of us, or all beings, may we all be happy, healthy, safe, and at peace. So this is the kind of practice. This is one of mine. You do whatever works for you, but the idea is there's many ways to help, and it starts with us. It starts with our minds and the ideas we're sending out to be expressed every day in our lives. So, to wrap up, a couple things. Next slide. A couple affirmations here. We like to use affirmations, and I encourage you to acknowledge these and take these forth throughout the week. I use imagination to create a peaceful world. We are one and whole. And I am grateful. We are all together. We are all one. We share spirit. And we all are expressing our Christ nature. And in these times, it's more important than ever to really know that and be it and live it. So Martin, in closing, I'd like to play that clip again of the Imagine by the doctors at Mayo Clinic, and just be inspired and take it with you throughout this week and beyond, and make a difference in yourself and for others and for the world in how you think, how you pray, how you meditate, and send this loving energy out. All right, Martin.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Ooh, you might say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday that you will join us.
Thank you, Barry, for that very inspirational and